Dave TV is on the air. That's right. It is the 6th of December, a miserable rainy day here in the Washington area. Look at that. Although I did manage to get a walk today, and look, that Safeway bag has been up there in that tree there for at least a month. So, it's my friend. It talks to me. It sends me secret messages. Anyway, how y'all doing, everybody? The Washington Post, it's all about us. We are the news. Look at this. Mike Wise, a Post columnist, gets his chance to pay back the man who saved his life. A couple of years ago, Mike was walking on the C&O Canal. He was just stupidly walking on the frozen C&O Canal. No, his dog ran out. The dog fell in the water. The ice, whatever, and then he went out to get it, and then he fell in, and this man saved his life. And so there's a big article here about how Mike is returning the favor. Yeah, the failed WJFK talk show host who is leaving the paper. He's going up to ESPN to do blogging. I don't know if he's going to stay here in Washington or not, but that's the Washington Post. Now, the other thing in the Washington Post, I've always wanted a giant picture of Lily Tomlin, you know. So what happens today? Look at this. Look at it. Look at the size of that picture. Maybe I should turn the light on in here so you can see better. That might be a good thing. Look at the size. Yeah. How many trees gave their life for this piece of newsprint so that they could have a giant picture? It's even bigger than a broadsheet page of Lily Tomlin. And then not only that, but look at that giant picture of Sting. It's just as big. And S-T-I-N-G. And then Tom Hanks. 2 pictures of Tom Hanks. One with his eyes closed. This is fancy schmancy page design, isn't it? And then this lady, Patricia McBride, who I've never heard of because I'm not into ballet. And then, of course, Al Green. Man, this is fancy schmancy page design, and I'm sure some fancy schmancy press group is going to give him a fancy schmancy award for all that, man. Oh, jeepers creepers. Jeepers creepers. So anyway, so what's the big news? The big news, Kirk McEwen. Remember Kirk? He used to be the KML show there, Mark on Dayco, Mark on Dayco, Kirk McEwen there used to do, and Lopez used to do the morning show there on 98 Rock back when it was great, back when Dave Hill ran the place. Now it's gone into disrepair, but anyhow, they don't like me up there anymore. You know, they used to love me at 98 Rock and BAL Radio. They don't like me anymore. What is it? That Kerry Pahigian guy? He's evil. He's sinister. But anyhow, I digress. Mark McEwen, you know, after he worked there for a while and he left and whatever, and then he came down here to Washington to work for a couple years at that old 105.9 The Edge back when, I hope I don't have anything in my beard right now. I just ate lunch and I didn't clean the beard, so I probably have gook in it. Anyway, so Mark came down here to Washington working for 105.9 The Edge, which was a weird little station. It was a classic rocker, but it was a terribly programmed station. Had some great people on it. It had Mike O'Mara. It had Surf working there. Some great people, but it was just weird. And anyhow, went off the air. What was it, 2012 or 11 or something? 2012 or something when they put on MAL. Anywhere on that frequency. So then he went down to Florida. And so they took the WHFS call letters from CBS here in Washington. They used to be on 105.9, or not 105.9, they used to be on 1580. You remember HFS was the old alt rocker for many years, progressive rocker freeform station. Well, so they sent the HFS call letters down to their station in Tampa, 98.7 down there, and turned it into a sports talker and put Kirk McEwen, brother of former NBC or CBS weatherman Mark McEwen, but put him on the station down there doing the morning show, and they paired him with different people and all that. Well, anyhow, the big news is they pulled the plug on the station. Well, apparently CBS did a swap with a company called Beasley up in Philadelphia, and CBS got 2 stations up in Philadelphia, 92.5 Country XTU and 96.5 Wired, Rhythmic Adult Contemporary, whatever, Rhythmic Contemporary. And Beasley got a bunch of stations down in Tampa that CBS owned now. So CBS got rid of those stations, and they pulled the plug on the sports format at that station, WHFS, Home Field Sports. So poor old Kirk McEwen is without a job. And what's going to happen to the HFS calls? Are they just going to stay in Tampa, or are they coming back? Who knows? They got to bring them back. They might need them on 99.1. Speaking of 99.1, Greg Miklos, he was the news director over there. He's leaving WNEW, coming back. He's going back to Channel 7 and News Channel 8, where he left 3 years ago when they started WNEW. And he's going to be the managing news editor. So he's coming back to his old haunt there. But, of course, Channel 7 now has new ownership. It's now owned by the satanic bastards at Sinclair, and no longer the Alzheimer-ridden Albritton folks. So, anyway, that's that. So he's leaving there. Who knows who's going to fill his... Maybe they'll get someone from TOP to come over there. Anyway, what is it? 3 years into WNEW now, and they're not even in the top 20 yet. Way to go, Steve Swenson. Oh, man. Again, they need to start covering Northern Virginia. They need to get a better signal. I mean, yeah, I guess that's easier said than done, but I don't know, man. So like I'm reading the Washington Post today. It's all about D.C. and Maryland. There's hardly any Virginia stuff in it. That's like... Fairfax County's got twice as many people as D.C., and they hardly cover anything. It's all about these trendy restaurants in Washington, and, what can we read it? We want to read about the Pizza Hut here in Falls Church or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just crazy. Hey, how's that? Is this a better profile? Got my camo pants on today, as usual. Okay. Serious note now. Sad face. No, I don't want to, transition to sad news. Sad news here. Ray Davis, longtime country radio pioneer in the Washington area. He worked at the old WBMD, I believe that was 7:50 a.m. up there in Baltimore when they were a country station, I guess back in the 70s, worked in Dover, Delaware, and then for many years worked at WAMU. They had a bluegrass show on WAMU, and then they eventually spun that off to be Bluegrass Country, which is on 105.5 here in the D.C. area. Anyway, he worked there for many years, retired back in 2013. He passed away this past week. 38 years he worked in the Washington market. That's amazing. Really great career there. Passed away, leukemia, I believe. So tip of the camo cap to Ray, one of the greats in the Washington radio market. Looking at some latest radio ratings numbers. Well, that's not. I'm looking at that. That's not the latest numbers. Here are the latest numbers. You know what? The top-rated CBS radio station in the Washington market during that latest numbers, the latest weekly numbers, the top-rated CBS radio station in the Washington market, they have 5 FMers, the top-rated CBS radio station in the Washington market for the latest weekly ratings, 13th place, Fresh, 94.7, 13th place, PGC, 15th, Elzal, 17th, WJFK, 18th, and WNEW, 21st. You got 5 FMers in the Washington market, and your best is 13th place. Way to go, Steve Swenson. Way to go, Dan Mason. Sorry, Dave Mason. I was thinking of that old singer. Anyway. Oi, Kavoikia. All right, folks. Well, that's my Dave TV for today, the 6th of December. Coming up soon, we're going to be coming back with our best worst of 2014, so get your poison pens ready for that. And don't forget to help support the site, really. December's kind of a slow month advertising-wise, so send us a few bucks. Will you please? Put us in your will, please. Just, Facebook, all you got to do, well, Facebook, yeah. PayPal, go to PayPal, sign in, and just send us a few bucks to our DCRTV at DCRTV.com address. That's all you got to do. Or pop a check in the mail, okay? Address is there on our support page. Just click on the little linky dinky. There you go. All right, folks. Getting ready to shut off the on-air sign for another Dave TV. This is for the 6th of December, 2014. We're now Oh, wait, hit the wrong button. We're now off the